Even after 20 years, the story of Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie carries an unfinished echo, as if the intensity of their marriage left a silence that never quite settled. Billy Bob spent years dodging questions, joking about living in hotel rooms after each divorce. But behind the humor was a man who simply wasn't ready to face what their breakup truly meant until recently, when he finally revealed a softer, more complicated truth about the relationship that once consumed them both. Before Angelina ever entered his life, Billy Bob was already a patchwork of emotional wounds, shaped by 4 marriages that burned out almost as quickly as they began. Melissa Lee Gatlin, in 1978, a young love strained by poverty and insecurity that ended in estrangement from their daughter Amanda. Actress Toni Lawrence, from 1,986 to 1,988, years spent chasing work rather than nurturing a marriage. Cinda Williams, his co-star in One False Move, whose on-screen chemistry with him couldn't sustain a real-life marriage. And finally, model Pietra Dawn Cherniak, whose 1,993 union with him dissolved into a painful 1,997 divorce, shadowed by accusations he denied, yet could never outrun. By the time the late 90s arrived, Billy Bob carried the belief that he wasn't made for marriage at all. Love always seemed to slip from his hands, leaving him retreating into hotels and hiding behind jokes to escape the shame and confusion. Then came Angelina Jolie in 1999, a 24-year-old force of nature who walked onto the set of Pushing Tin with fearlessness, emotional fire, and an intensity that matched all the parts of Billy he kept tucked away. He was 44, engaged to Laura Dern, and already bruised by life. Yet the chemistry between him and Angelina didn't build slowly. It collided instantly, the kind of connection that ignores logic, timing, or consequences. While Laura was away filming, their relationship deepened, and in one of Hollywood's coldest breakup stories, Billy married Angelina in Las Vegas in May 2000 without a conversation, leaving Laura to discover through the news that the man she lived with was now someone else's husband. The scandal cast a long shadow, but Billy and Angelina were too wrapped up in each other to care. Publicly, they were inseparable, holding hands on carpets, whispering in interviews, praising each other endlessly, feeding a media storm that twisted even their small locket necklaces containing drops of blood into grotesque rumors of wearing vials. But inside their home, a different truth was unfolding. Angelina's world was widening. Oscar wins, global activism, adoption, and a rising career filled with movement and purpose, while Billy, crippled by agoraphobia and lifelong anxiety, needed quiet rooms, small routines, and stillness. When Angelina adopted Maddox in 2002, she stepped into motherhood with certainty. Billy cared deeply but felt overwhelmed, unable to match the emotional speed at which her life was expanding. Her world is global. Mine is agoraphobic. He later admitted, not in bitterness, but in recognition that they were built for different lives. By the end of 2002, their emotional paths had quietly separated, and by 2003, their marriage ended without a fight, without villains, and without scandal, just 2 people who loved intensely but could not grow in the same direction. Today, Billy speaks of Angelina with warmth, calling their time together a great time, insisting the love was real, even if it couldn't last. After years of turmoil, he found peace with Connie Angland, marrying her in 2014 and building the steady, quiet life he always needed, while Angelina stepped fully into her destiny as a mother, filmmaker, and humanitarian. Their marriage may have burned fast and ended quietly, but time has revealed the truth. Sometimes two souls meet powerfully, beautifully, and imperfectly, and though they cannot stay, the memory remains gentle,